Why y'all shouldn't get this camera? I don't know what this is. I am a YouTuber, nothing in this box. I've had issues before. I dropped it before I jacked it up. If you know, you know. So what is up, KP squad? It is your girl KP and I am back with another video. If you're new to this channel, my name is Kendra. I'm 24. I'm from the real 804 and I'm an entrepreneur working a 9 to 5. Y'all, so I'm not even gonna waste y'all time. We're gonna get right into it. I get questions all the time about my Canon G7X, okay? If you're new to the channel, then y'all don't know that I actually broke my Canon G7X a few vlogs ago, so make sure y'all are up to date and watch my other content as well. But I just want to let y'all know why y'all shouldn't get this camera. I'm not just saying it because mine is broke. I just legit don't think it's worth getting this camera. So I'm not gonna go in on all the specs of this camera. I'm basically just gonna let y'all know why this isn't the best vlogging camera. A lot of people say this is good for beginners, but first and foremost, the price. The price, I feel like, I don't know why it's still so high, especially because this camera has been out for a hot minute. This is the Mark II, and the value of this camera is still $500 plus. I think I got mine for $450 from eBay at least like 5 years ago. So I will let y'all know that yes, my camera is very beat up and battered. I've had it for many years and yeah, it's just been through hell. It's been through hell. On the flip side, I've had issues before I dropped it, before I jacked it up, before all of that. So for one big downfall is that there is no mic jack. You cannot hook up an external mic. The audio on this isn't the best. I mean, I don't know if y'all have ever heard like audio and you hear like a ringing sound in the background. Hopefully it's not doing that on this because I'm recording on my phone. Also, it doesn't have like any like auto lighting changes, if that makes any sense. Like it doesn't adapt. So I constantly would move this little piece. I don't know what this is, y'all. I'm gonna keep it a band. I'm not really big on cameras, but I would have to constantly change the lighting, make sure it was right. So another big thing is that it has terrible autofocus. Y'all know how the makeup girlies put the hand and you put it over and it's supposed to like start to focus. No, this does not do that. Like the focus is just really bad. Like 9 times out of 10, you have to like stop recording and start again for it to get itself together to actually focus on what you're trying to get it to focus on. Thirdly, the record button is on the back. So usually when you do like the flip up screen, which is everybody's favorite, but we're gonna get into the screen, okay? But it's on the back. Personally, this is like second nature because I've done this for literal years. So I know how to click the record button from the back. I know where it is. It's not a big deal, but I just think that is a slight downfall to the camera. The biggest issue with this camera, hands down, why a lot of people do not recommend it, why personally I feel like y'all need to like think twice about y'all decision, but basically it's a screen. So the screen is basically held up by just 2 little screws on the back. Okay, I know y'all like, okay, Kendra, you got your screws, especially if you know, you know. Personally, I have taken screws from other parts of this camera wherever I can take that it isn't gonna have the camera falling apart, and I've replaced it and put it on those little spaces. Mine actually, just the original screws that's supposed to go back here, I think mine fell off like 2 years ago, to be honest. And I thought I was done for this camera. I thought it was over when the screen literally will fall off if you don't have those screws. So that's like the biggest thing. Those are like my pet peeves, especially when I was thinking about upgrading my quality. It's really the price. If it was cheaper, I would be like, yes, start this as a beginner because the quality is pretty good. It makes you look good. It has like a saturation setting. I feel like it just brightens up a video. And of course, the flip up screen is everybody's favorite and it's small and compact. So I know why everybody's like running to get it, and it used to be that girl. But yeah, let's just leave it to be that girl back in 2012, okay? Considering I didn't have a choice because my camera broke, I was forced to upgrade without any like, oh my gosh, I know what I want next. So I did my research, and the best vlogging camera of 2022-2023 is the Sony ZV E10. And honestly, I didn't have the money, but I just had to get it because I didn't have no choice. So I went and got it. Of course, look at the stats. This is one of the best vlogging cameras out right now. I did want to say a disclaimer that the Sony ZV-1 is also like very, very popular. That's what the girls are wanting to get. They're switching from Canon. They're going to Sony, just like me. And the reason why I didn't get the Sony ZV-1 is because this camera actually has more capabilities and the price isn't that different. I think it's like a $90 difference between the ZV-1 and the ZV-E10. So I was like, I might as well get the better one. And I spoke to a customer service specialist at Best Buy, and he said this would be better for longevity considering you can take off the lens. Okay, that's a game changer. Not to say I really know what I can do with that, but supposedly I can get generic lenses and just like upgrade the quality, so I wouldn't be stuck with just the point and shoot lens that this comes with. Okay, let's do an unboxing. Technically there's nothing in this box. So straight out the box, this is the camera, the Sony ZV E10. Okay, I have been vlogging with this just to see how I felt about it. Honestly, so far, now that I've gotten the settings together, I feel better about it. And now I feel like I'm working on eggshells though, because I don't want it to be beat up like my Canon G7X. But nevertheless, since I got the settings right, I do like it. It came with a little camera cap. I'm probably gonna lose it, so I do want to get a case. It also came with like a little muffler. I said a muffler, girl. I don't know what this is. Basically, it's supposed to like help with like the wind sound. This is a flip out screen. I'm having to get used to that. You can close it. I like how I can do that so the screen is not out and exposed, because this actually cracked the screen on this one too, no cap. It also came with a little band, whatever you want to call it. It came with a battery. Since this is Sony, I'm having to get used to this. One downside, it only came with a freaking USB charger. Like, girl, what am I gonna do with this? I really wish it would have came with an external battery charger, just so I don't have to actually have the camera to charge the battery. I'm able to use the same SD cards I was using on my Canon. It does have like some different switches on here. The record button actually is on the top, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool that the record button is on the top. I'm gonna show y'all what y'all looking like. Okay, so far I love it. I am having to get used to literally going like this. Like, you see how I'm struggling? Like, that's the only part I've been trying to like get used to. It does have an intelligence setting, so like it'll change with the lighting. It's just like auto everything, which I love, because to fiddle around with the Canon G7X to like make sure the right lighting is coming in with this right here. This is doing it automatically. Like I said, I can change the lens if I want to. It also has some type of S&Q setting, child. I don't know all the details. Just know it's a good camera. I like it so far. Y'all gonna see the footage coming up very soon. I can let y'all know how the vlog go. I've been hearing rumors about the battery not being that good. I'm gonna be honest, I've already started vlogging. I don't feel like it's nothing crazy. It's just the fact that I don't have an external battery charger is the only thing that I don't like. I think personally, if we're comparing, I'm really having like to mentally convince myself like I am a YouTuber. I am that girl, and holding this bigger camera is not abnormal, because this looks like, you know, a little digital camera your mama got you when you was 10 for Christmas. This look like, okay, She does videography. She takes photos. She's a photographer. Like, this is like, you know, if you're trying to get with the big guns. But personally, I have went out. I have vlogged. And I'm getting used to it. You know, mentally, I'm being delusional. Like, yes. So, and just like that, I'm giving a clear reason why I needed an upgrade. My phone literally just ran out of storage. So we're just gonna finish the video out on the ZV E10, okay? I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I did want to let y'all know before I leave that I think this is a great camera. I think that the quality definitely shows up. You know, it's a 10, okay, for sure. I do feel like maybe it isn't the most beginner friendly if you're looking for more of content like this, like sit down content, only because I mean, you have to like really toggle with the settings. Like, you have to know what you're doing a little bit. And obviously that just takes practice. But for your first camera, I don't know. Like, I don't know if this would be like your first camera. I understand why this is like the first camera. But it just depends on how you want your videos to be. If you're looking for better quality, maybe you want a more cinematic look, maybe you just want to upgrade how you film, this is the camera for day-to-day vlog. Y'all will be able to tune into my next vlog to see how y'all feel about the quality, see if it's a difference, see if y'all like, oh yeah, like it's giving, girl, like it's giving the extra quality you were looking for. But for now, I feel like it was a great decision. I just had to do what I had to do. I will say 2023 is the year of delusion, okay? Not the delusion that this is the best camera, but the delusion that, you know, I have 1 million subscribers. We're gonna go up on this YouTube channel. Like, everything is gonna flow the way I need it to flow. And this was a great decision, okay? We're in that era. We're in that era. But if y'all have any questions, don't hesitate to comment down below. I'm just giving y'all the straight facts. I'm not no like expert or anything like that, as y'all can tell. But I just like to let y'all know the real tea in my experience. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're doing, but I know you want to see more of me. But without further ado, I will see y'all in the next one. Deuces. Anybody want this camera? You know, maybe you know how to do repairs. Maybe you just want to resell it. I don't know. Hit me up. Hit me up, because honestly, it's just about to go in a box and never to be seen from again. Let's say you want to buy a charger and a battery from me. I have a bracket if you want that, you know, because this is just old news.